Hello everyone. So today welcome you all to the next lecture on tokens in programming. So tokens is nothing but the basic keywords and rules and regulations to form a coding programming language. So it's basically like so whatever we are talking in English, so or any language. So we have some rules and regulations and basic reserve words, comma, full stop for making the response in a different way. So those things same replicate in the programming language. We are calling it as a tokens. So for example, keywords in a sense. Um, so here in the keywords in a sense, so the reserve words. So if I use dad, mom, sister, or someone, so if I mention that is reserved for a specific purpose already. So those things are called as a reserve words. And identifier in a sense, even though we are human beings, so we are giving a different names for each and every persons. So that's all about the identifiers. And constants are human beings. So means the human structure is a constant. So throughout the world. And similarly, string is nothing but it's kind of a data type. It's holding the any characters in a specific address. So specific symbols, so special symbols are nothing but the comma, full stop, and much more symbols. It is adding a specific meaning for the programming. And operators are nothing but doing some operations. Like if you want to travel somewhere, so we are writing some logic. Or if you want to open the water from the tab, so we need to do some operations. So same kind of things. So with the help of some operators, so we can able to achieve it. So we will see about in the next few slides. So this is a keywords. So if you see, there are so many reserve words in the programming: while, struct, return, short, break, continue. These are all the programming words. In the real world also, you could see cat, go, like, come, going, or said, day. So like there are so many words in the real world also. We have a reserve words. So it doesn't, we won't keep those names for any persons or any animals. So it is already reserved for a specific purpose. The same manner. So programming world also. So we have reserved some words for keywords. And the next one is so the identifiers and constants. So identifiers in a sense, so identify some persons. So we are giving a specific name. The same manner, so we are for identifying certain data. So we are giving a name that is called as a variables or identifiers or entity. Or anything you can reference variables or something. So objects. So you can give anything. Okay. So then the particular meaning of that particular data. So data, the 10 is a constant. So and similarly the human beings are constant. So there are specific text structures and we have a that is a common. So that is a constant, and we won't change those meanings. So that is called as a constant. So let me go to the next one. Strings basically represented in a single quotes or double quotes. So for identifying or giving some meanings. So it is basically analyzed by the positions 0 and 1. Starting from 0, it will vary the index positions of the each and every characters, and it holds a specific address. So not only the strings, so whatever we are seeing in the world, the numbers or some other things, so it is holding a date address of the address in bytes. So that's the strings. And next one is a programming symbols. So we have a various programming symbols. So to identify or differentiate them different meanings. So single quotes like comma, if we are using in the real world, we are mentioning so many more entities. So similarly, if we are mentioning full stop in real world, we are completing the sentence. Similarly, so in the programming world also we are having a different meaning. Semicolon is a basically it is the end of the syntax or end of the line. Yeah, and is equal to and equal to. So these are all the different meanings. Equals basically assigning the values from the left hand side to right hand side object or variables or something. And is equal to is, yeah, both sides are equal or not, like it is checking. Square brackets, basically it is using in a group of data, and brackets are using in a functions. So I will tell about those things, how it is used. These are all the various symbols. Likewise, in our real world, so we are using it for the different meanings and different purposes. And next is operators. Operators are different types. So operators in a real world are using to do some operations. For example, so whatever the operations we are doing in the real world, we are even a driving, it is an operation. So similarly, opening the tap water, as I mentioned earlier, so that is also in a kind of operation. So for that, we are using a tap as a operator. So to open the water. Similarly, here in in the programming world, also, we have an arithmetic operator for performing arithmetic operations and relational operator for to find out the relations between the two or more variables or two or more constants. So assignment operator is basically assigning the values from some variables. So, and the logical operators is finding the logics between both the things, whether it is both are same or both are matching with certain conditions, so or not. And the membership operator is basically its members, whether the particular data is a member of that particular variable or not, like it is checking the membership. So identity operator is, yeah, if both are identical or not, both are same or not, like though that particular identity it is using. And bitwise operators are basically using for using a logical operations like and, or, XOR, and X not, basic operations. So those things we will cover it later. So yeah, so if you're not using these things, so what will happen? So you will get the syntax error in your programming. So if you use those things smartly, your program or your machine will perform smartly, and you will get the respective output whatever you have requested. So this is about the basics of Python's tokens, not Python's. So not only Python, so it will be used for common across all the programming languages. So tokens are main thing. So to know about to build the structure of the programming. So yeah, if you have any doubts, you can comment it out. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.